Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys. I'm back with another Arifureta episode review for you guys as the season's starting to wind down, but the final battles are, I guess, for the season are concluding. We saw to where Shea and Yue absolutely destroyed their opponents. So yeah, let's get to it. And then obviously Hajame's dealing with Noint and everything. So yeah. But anyways, the other girls essentially see that that this barrier, I think they call it the Great Barrier, was taken down. That's because the demons are invading and everything. So that's when they end up splitting into two groups. Princess Liliana and Kaori, they're gonna go meet up with Shizuku and the others to help them out. While Shea and Yue, they went on to go take on most of the demon forces, and man, let's just say they took them out. Especially Shea. Shea absolutely destroyed these guys. No, Tio's actually going to Hajime because Hajime is obviously holding Aiko-chan, and he told Tio, "Listen, I'm holding my teacher. Can you come get her so I can focus on my battle with this angel named Noint, I guess you can say." But before we talk about the Noint stuff, the UA Tio stuff, I mean, the UA Shea stuff was, honest to goodness, like, good content. Like, literally, it's them just going complete ape shit all over the demon forces. You know, they split up and everything, and you know, obviously for Shea, you know, you're like, she's gonna take on this whole army of dragons, and she literally is taking them out, like, you know, taking them out. Now we also do find out one interesting thing. The lead person who was leading the squad that was going up against Shea, we find out he was actually supposed to be married to Catalea, the demon girl we saw at the end of last season who Hajime killed. And Shea's like, well, because she's like, why are you so mad and everything? And you know, the dude's like, you killed my soon-to-be wife and Catalea and everything, and I'm gonna get you back for that. And first things first, why'd you even do it to begin with and stuff like that? And Shea's like, well, to my defense, Hajime said, like, to your wife, she could have just walked away and she wouldn't have to have lost her life. But obviously, Shea's like, well, but because she didn't do that, that didn't matter, and she tried to bring harm to my to the person I like, in Hajime. So regardless of the outcome, you're gonna die regardless how I feel. So I really personally don't care about what your feelings towards this dead girl is. So you're the one that are tracking me and my friends right now. You're all gonna die, essentially. That's what essentially Shea is saying, and she literally takes most of these forces out with ease and stuff like that. And she gets like this freaking what is it? She gets she's fighting all these dragon forces and the demon forces with her hammer, but then she has like this freaking iron ball, you know, like net, or I guess you can say, like, connected to her hammer, and that's when Shea just absolutely just took out everybody, and literally wrapped the one main demon focused character she was up against and utterly just slammed him in the ground, and killed him and everything. And I found it funny how Shea's like, well, it seems like I really am a monster now. So yeah, I just find it funny how a very attractive, cute bunny girl takes out these dangerous looking dragons and demons with utter ease. Okay. I thought that was funny, but it goes to show you how strong Hachame's party actually is. In terms of Yue looks like she's having a tough time, but she's kind of in control of the thing, and stuff like that. Like, she tried to use his lightning attack, but there's like these turtles that absorbed the attack. But then that's when Yue's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna unleash this 5 dragon attack. Essentially takes out most of the ground forces. And then it looks like Freed's forces, especially Freed's dragon, has the upper hand because he impales Yue, but Yue does this thing like recovery reversal. And essentially, I'm guessing this move like literally takes all the damage that Yue suffered and inflicts it on her opponent because it's like she switched the whole, the whole I guess their health factors in a way. Freed was healthy. Freed and his dragon were 100% healthy. While Yui was damaged, and she just did this move and everything, and she reversed it. And he took essentially all the damage. Freed and his dragon, White Dragon, took most of the damage that Yui took. And this dude's like, him and his dragon are like literally freaking gorging blood out and everything. You get this great shot, which is the thumbnail of this episode. We have it where Yui's eyes just light up because she's a vampire and everything, and she's just sick of everything going on. And you just have the blood all over her face, and you could tell, oh, she's not playing around, because Yui was like, oh, I'm killing this guy because he hurt Hajime. He inflicted pain on him, and I'm not gonna let that slide. But essentially one of the forces are like, Lord Free, you need to get up out of here and, recuperate and heal up your strength. So, bless me. That happens. He ends up getting away. What I find funny is how Shea shows up. She's like, oh, hey, Yue, I wanted to lay the smack down on that guy. Can I get a punch in? But Yue's obviously pissed because the dude got away. So that storyline's still going on, and everything. So yeah, in terms of the Noint stuff, Hajime is doing a solid job at having defense against Noint, because any offensive attacks he's doing against Noint, she's just blocking it entirely. And she's kind of goes on to make the mention like, I'm shocked that you have all these defenses and you're good at that. It goes to show you how troubling and strong you are. You got all these different things and stuff like that. And also in the meantime, there's this like chanting song going on in the background that's essentially stripping Hajime of his magic strength and everything, and making him weaker, and making his magic weaker and everything. So yeah, and then that's when Hajime just kind of asked Noint like, hey, why are you trying to kill me when you should be killing the demons and stuff like that? And essentially Noint's like, well, that's not what the leader is trying to tell us. We need to take you out because you're the problem, and the leader doesn't want to see you as some sort of reasoning in this board game, I guess they're saying, as a way of, I guess, using it as a figment, because they say like pawns and everything and stuff like that. Now again, I don't know if Noint is also behind the same thing as this mysterious person is behind. I'm guessing that's the case, and stuff like that. But Noint essentially says, you see, you become a thorn in the master's side with all the objectives you've overcame and your strong allies and things you've done. So I have to finish you off and take you out, and things like that. And Hajime is like, well, can I just go back home then if I'm such a big of a problem? And obviously Noint is like, sorry, that's not happening. You're not going to get that. So yeah, Tio comes in, kind of blows Noint back away into the church, takes Aiko away, and the episode ends off with Hajime essentially going to have the one-on-one fight with Noint. But I wonder if he's still weakened from most of his magic being sapped away thanks to that chanting in the church. But Noint seems to be a freaking problem. Also, the one thing too, Noint goes on to make them mention the fact that she says she has no emotions, but some things Hajime says in his discussion with Noint, she does give off the impersonation that she is getting a little bit ticked off. Not only the fact that he's still alive has been alive for this long, but just some of the things Hajime's been saying to her. She gives it like, like she's obviously getting triggered. So maybe she actually does have emotions and stuff like that. I don't know. This is going to lead to some way how Hajime maybe defeats her, and maybe she ends up like finding out what's going on is not right, and maybe she ends up joining Hajime's party. She would be a pretty OP character, to be honest, but I don't know. Maybe she sees something's wrong, and then she ends up joining Hajime's party with what we've known, because he's surrounded by a bunch of freaking cute girls. And I will not front, Noint is a very cute looking girl in her own eyes, but we'll see where this is gonna go. We'll see. Probably Noint is gonna die. The only reason why I say Noint could be in the party soon, which I also think Aiko could probably end up joining the party as well, is just from the standpoint, you look at the opening, they are the endings. The endings focus on essentially the main girls on the party. So Noint was in the ending for this week. Is that supposed to be some sort of reference that she could be joining the party? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. But I'm definitely looking forward to this fight between Hajime and Noint. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Arifureta, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Arifureta content. And other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Till then, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.